The hoary invader jetted across the wide expanse, micro thrusters boosting them toward the curve. The suit of a horde of brown that occasionally leapt in the air and snapped at them. These things were as big as a small cattle dog, bristly brown maiden body, head of a tusked bull, tail with a deadly poisonous barb, tri-clawed feet, and a squealing bleat echoed out, a terrible disturbingly akin to a screaming child. Green team slapped on rebreathers, hauled off the tobacco. We opened fire. And with piercing bleat, he changed course. His teeth tried to block out the awful racket. It just seemed to seep into his head, where he turned. How many shots he fired? Continued to pour in, one after another. A great, hideous comet that just rolled on with no end in sight. Dormac blasted away with his shotgun. Loose with a rifle and the willow hose. Almost upon him now. The AVA suits thumped down the side. It's in tail. And that's when everyone noticed the hatch was closed. Heartbeat. Where's our new house? Asked Chelsea, a tremor in her voice. The Bowman's engines rumbled. Green team cried out. Willow's ship was taking off without any of them aboard. Anju's voice boomed out from the ship's speakers.
Teams for the ship!
The Jetta squealed. Harry shoved off the deck and boosted toward the debacle. Jessie leaped back to the infestation and her voice cracked. Great man, look at them all. Catwalk! Oh, twisted fingers. What a second level catwalk around the hangar. We've got to get up there now. Green team took off across the deck, the Jata on their heels. The fleers fired off a desperate shot and saw just kept coming. 19 years. That's a long time for Jata to breathe. How many folk like us got home? So glad. Oh, idiot. I can sail our ships out from under us. Guess they fooled us, huh? I told you, honey. Y'all knew. Not now. It might be my last chance to be right. Up the catwalk ladder scrambled the green team, just ahead of the snapping Jata jaws. About the base of the ladder, screaming up the green team and baring their teeth. These people slumped on the catwalk and wild eyes and thundering hearts. Just appeared at the bottom. It had stopped moving abruptly, looking gently out of the hand. What's going on now? You think it's the first time someone's tried to steal my ship? Then I must take the wrist hold and heard a few commands. Now computers keyed to my biosignature. They'll have a hard time getting away without any air to breathe. plumb to its side. Just probably scowling. Okay, so your ship's secure. Dumbass down at the jacket. No. We chill out for a second. The team blinked. Looked Willow's way. Really? She nodded. Let the jar to come out. They'll all be headed this way now. Drop or Chandu into this hangar. Then we need to pressurize it again. Blow 'em out to space. Boom! Okay. It's just one pop. Darmac pointed at the hangar pressure controls. The controls down. Just swung. 100 metropolis. Everyone felt this. Veyron pointed elsewhere in the hangar at a cluster of tubes. Up and down. An emergency relief at a pressure control. If it is destroyed, the hangar will vanish. The procedure required until shot. Okay, that fits the hangar. How do we refill it again? One of us would have to jump for the pressure controls. Like the units. I can cancel the automatic venting from there. Janos cast a look at the hangar entrance. Not seeing it anymore, Jonathan. Think we've got what we're here. Then let's get ready. Chelsea started down the catwalk in the direction of the pressure controls. Fell in after her, thunking and clunking along. He hung out on top of the big bucket and took the odd pot shot at his jaw. This will do. Then glanced over the rail. The pressure controls loomed. A freestanding console in the back corner of the hangar. The jet shield his body dangling over the morass of rude death. Now and then, Jata flung themselves up to try and catch him. Chelsea touched his shoulder. Be careful, Jeff. We shall all have to take hold of the... Yeah, we'll get it. I've lost enough of you too lightly. Please, don't join. Wilson under its expression of suffering. He dipped his head. And reached the emergency relief. Checking it straight down. It will be... There. Okay. Reinhard looked back at the others. Grab a railing. Take a shot. Darmac, Willow, and Jed opened fire. And everyone jumped when the Zetar hit it on his first shot. Holy feep! Darmac. But anything else was lost in the hurricane of hangar air flooding out of the bay. Chelsea pushed Veyron down, clutched the railing. So did the others. Jata wheels the cool grip of the void, ripped them out to space. They flamed and they found, disappearing into the black distance. Veyron's microthrusters kicked on as he dropped down and outward, until at last his mag boots caught on the hangar deck. His upper body bent towards space. He struggled. Adhered to the deck, and he was down. The Jekshu clambered toward the controls, keyed in commands. A few minutes later, the hangar was repressurized, and the Jata no more. Green team met back up at the debacle. Nori was just hauling out Edgar's corpse, sit hunted down beside Anju, Diju, and Waiju. Growl. They deserved it for those names. We'll want to sweep the ship, of course. Willow. She was running her hand along the debacle's hull and smiled sweetly. Kick out any last jar, it's yours. You can save the money. Not bad at all. Y'all said we couldn't deal. You believed me? How you ever going back to hauling mail? Chelsea thumped Willer's shoulder. Grinned. Jed's next beer is free for that shot. Woo! You're pretty hot with that thing, you know. Donak praised with a slap on his arm. Jed grunted. Huh. You ain't me. Yes, I know my way around a blaster. Who knows what else you know? Time we found out. What's Kartak naming this tub again? Endurance? That's a terrible name. We did the work, we should name it. I'll vote less contact. 'Cause we ain't got no more contact. Silence. Jed laughed. Donak laughed. Laurie hissed. Aaron gave a faint smile. Chelsea just snorted and started deeper into the war chendu. Come on, gang. Let's take this beauty home. Out in the stars, an invisible starship watched the proceedings. What a lousy time for a field trip. Mercurion swore grumpily. Gale Kamek. Homing beacons save lives. Remember that, duo? What now? We'd better go straight back to the Gale Cam Belt. That's what they'd better do. I just called Shane. Life funny that way. Isn't it? The bounty hunter muttered some more, maneuvered the rabbit toward the Wachendu. Time for a whole grapple. With our luck, they're going to the great beyond.